Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop it at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. The Bulldogs offense begins this game backed up. That was not a good return. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, we got the modern Silver Stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in '07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And
he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
Boy, what an incredible push by this defensive line. And if you're going to survive in the SEC, the teams that really separate themselves are the teams that have great defensive linemen, especially in the interior. And Georgia has had an incredible legacy over the years, and it's nice to see that this player right here is trying to live up to that.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't fooled at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
They come to the line for a third and very long here in the opening drive. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So Georgia's offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right?
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The ball bounce is out of bounds. That's a break for the offense. They'll lose yardage, but keep possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more.
Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Strong game by this quarterback.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and we'll start at the 25. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
When they bring him down, blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the return will be brought down. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Let's it fly to the wideout. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee when they bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3 and out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Gives it to the back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here comes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Ball handed off. the lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And now they'll set up for the point after. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks. The punt team making their way on the field. See if he can make a play on this return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Breaking free at the 35. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. The defense couldn't stop the option that time. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back, found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. It's going to bring up second down. To the air, it's Davis. The pass rush closing in. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. Georgia getting set for their 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. The shotgun handoff here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Hand it off for a draw. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain. You get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. The ball is loose. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it, and they're able to knock it away.
The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Receiver makes the grab. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got a shot. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heel.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. A handoff from the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards. So 2nd and 5. It's a quick grab. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, the pass is picked off. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Movement here from the tight end. Back to throw. It's Davis. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Snags the quick throw. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. No huddle now for the offense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
This will likely be the last play of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. It's a short completion to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Important second down play coming up. Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Dogs. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. You'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. But this linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made, room to run here. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the mark.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Play action here on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. The back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. On all this. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw. It's Davis. He's going to try to use his legs here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down play coming up. And the runner takes off to his right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Football comes out. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the offense will begin now with excellent field position.
Here we go.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to throw. It's Davis. And he's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. This one ends up a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle. And a loss of 4. Getting set. Here's second down. And now they'll run it on the draw. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
What a job by this defense. Completely sniffed out the draw play here. I think they saw it from the time the huddle broke. Absolutely stuffed that play for no gain.
They punted 4 times already, on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this third down. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. Big guys up front, line up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. To the air, it's Davis. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Pressure is coming. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Yeah, they run the football here. They come up with a touchdown. Obviously, this game is out of reach, but again, they're fighting to the very end, which is always good to see.
Point after, up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first down, it's play action. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, they keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Looks left and finds his target there. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field, it's Davis. Finds his man. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. 2nd down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pitches to the back. Touchdown, Dogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And the Louisiana Tech offense is back out on the field now. This one has been a beatdown for the ages, a demolition, an evisceration. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. The shotgun running play call. The pickup is 6 yards of 3rd down and 4 now.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And the returner being brought down. down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's the running back in the flat. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kurt. They looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.